don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So give me all the scars, I'm a human being. Cover them with tattoos so you can't see. Knew it from the start, you had problems with me and the things I could be. I just
Let's quickly get this webcam off because we don't need to see my ugly mug. And hello, good evening. I'll welcome in to the finale of AVC. We're here at the famous Sao Paulo, Brazil track, and immediately we got migrated host, and everyone's leaving apparently. What the heck? Everyone's left the session. So have I been kicked out? Have I been kicked out the session? I think I've been kicked out of the session, lads. Yep, everyone's leaving. So yeah, I've been kicked out the session. This is a great start. Yeah, I can't even do anything right now. My screen is just stuck. Yeah, I have to restart. I have to restart the fucking game because it is just crashed. That is bullshit. Great start. Great fudging start. Let's task manager close F1. Why is it locked to pick cam? Well, this is a great start, everyone. We're having to now restart the session because somebody effed the settings. And this is what happens when I don't effing host. Right, this guy's fired. Right, I will try and get this lobby back on the fucking way because we have to make a new effing lobby because some This is just great. Absolute brilliant. So this is a great start. I get disconnected, and apparently we got forced cockpit cam because the person who's the host F the settings, and now I've got to do all this shit. Like, I want to eat me fucking food. It's gonna get cold. But as per freaking usual, I have to fix everything again. Alright, I'm going to do this. Alright, let's quickly just fix these settings as fast as possible. That needs to be corners only. It's not off. Brazil. Session left long, short, dynamic, midday, regular, off, immersive, off. That hard, that thing, and then that's off. Yep, all settings are done. That is Mexico! I swear I put it, there we go. I swear I effing put it on freaking thing. Right, let's quickly get everyone in this lobby. Have to quickly go through everyone. We love it when this shit happens. Humor. IQ. Let's leave a hyperdrive driver. That was Seb. Who's not in that needs an invite? Humor's in. Humor can invite his teammate. I'm at 12. I should I swear I should have Pedro and things should both have me added. Wrong Alex. So I added both of his drivers. I'm at 14. Pedro should have me added. Where is Pedro? Pedro. Where is he? Bro is not online. Look. Hey, who else is? Pedro's in. Like who? Why are people? Oh shit. Yeah. Right. Hopefully we should be able to get underway this time, and hopefully I don't disconnect this time. Right, we are in session. Literally. Literally just needed one ESPL driver and one TDR. That's all that's missing. Alright. For the time being, we do have 14 drivers. It should be 16 when we get the last TDR and the last ESPL driver in. That's wrong one. That's still wrong one. There we go. And there we go. Wrong button. Right. Hopefully now we can. And hopefully now I can enjoy my food a little bit while I wait for some drivers to get on some laps. One thing I did forget. I did forget about this. Oh, what? That is the wrong one. That is the wrong one. That is the wrong one. That is the wrong stream. Let me just quickly get the right stream. That is the wrong one. Wrong one. That is the wrong. Alright, there we go. There's the right stream. Oh. Alright. Now we've got 15 drivers in now. Okay, LGK is in. We're just missing the other ESPL driver. Right. Oh, normally we do not have the other ESPL driver in. Alright, Alex is definitely back in. Good. Kiki in for Kiki. let's go on board with Alex Norris here for his flying lap. Obviously, TTN need a good result here today. Fight with ESPL. Sadly, can't get the other driver in right now because I don't know where the other driver is. Kiki's having all kind of problems getting in the lobby for some reason. I don't know what is going on. I haven't even heard anything from their team manager at the minute about what's going on. So without knowing why they can't get in, I cannot do anything about it. Anyway, Alex Norris up to line. Where's he going to go? Into the sixes immediately. Into the sixes immediately. I'll ping this guy again. And then I am looking for El Martinez. Because now it just shows whatever their name is online. So like I said, I can't do anything about the other ESPL driver. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about that unless I get a message from Alex to say, unless he says something about his other driver, he's not gonna get in because I don't have his other driver added. Because like the way it's going, if Kiki doesn't get in a lobby, they're just ESPL's just handing the title to Titan Esports. Yeah, we can see the chat. Oh, Danish has DC'd. Yeah, I sent Danish a new invite. Oh, Alex has done a 6.7 now. I guess Tiny Sports has sent our Brazil merchant. Last week they sent the Vegas merchant. This week they sent the Brazil merchant. And Tonton's already invalidated. Now go on board with Tony from Hyperdrive. Ah. So I have now been informed ESPL will only have one driver as their reserves. PC doesn't want to work. So that is very unfortunate. So pretty much just gifting Titan Esports the championship then at this point. Because our driver currently, only other driver left in the lobby is in P8. What ESPL needed was a Starman, freaking Marcos. But I think he's doing something else, possibly, if he's not racing. Yeah, I was gonna say, Tony, you might want to gift the racing line, lad. Oh, he's on an outlap as well. You're both on outlaps! You numpties. Humor is clearly not on a lap. Yeah, he's 5 seconds down. He's not on a lap. Tonton! Are you on a lap this time? Everyone is piling out of the pits right now, so I believe Tonton invalidated their first run, but with the rear lights blinking, no. So we're going board of Pedro, who's definitely on a lap. We'll see what Pedro does here. Coming through the middle sector, so realistically, Pedro needs a good result here. Because 6 points is the gap between Titan Esports and ESPL. So realistically, if TTN win the race and Pedro gets at most second, does not matter. Because TTN would still win. And he's a good qualifying position. Going up to P7 is not good enough. He needed to find more time than that, did Pedro. Where's my boy Alex? Casually just a Brazil merchant. And here comes Alex coming through the final sector. Only half a tenth up on his previous pass. Oh, with that little wobble, that's not going to help him at all. Checkered flag is out. And it's been shown to hyperdrive Seb. Alex across the line. Does go 14 hundredths faster. The Indian goat has been shown to checkered flag with 7-1. Gladiator up to P4. His teammate up to P8. Seb for push to champion goes 10th. Pedro finishes in P7. Next will be Vince, then Jaydan. Vince across the line sets the exact same time. Jaydan is 2 milliseconds up his previous best. Will he gain anything in this final sector? Up to the line for Jaydan? No. And Tonton peels into the pits, and LGK is going at a snail's pace. So that is qualifying done. Alex Norris qualifying pole 4 times faster than everybody else. And then it's the Indian Goat, Humor, Gladiator, Jaydan, Vince, Pedro, Danish, Tonton, Seb, Tony, 300, what is this? I300, IQI, LGK, and then Hyperdrive Seb, and obviously Damas had a quality ban for the late lineup change from HR. So there's your final grid. Alex pulled by 4 tenths of a second. And Hyperdrive Seb just couldn't seem to get a lap time together since he did a 110. Now we go on to the main race. We'll say 43. Don't tell me you were kicked again, Danish. I hear a timer ticking. So it means we are getting underway for this race. 36 laps of this Brazilian track. Lights 4, 5. Lights are on. Lights out and away we go. And Alex seems to have just not got off the line at all. And someone's already just spun round. It's the hyperdrive of Seb. Alex just not even getting off the line there at all. So clearly he wasn't in his rig, which does not help him at all. Nice way to gift P1 to the goat, to Indian goat. And oh, we've got two spinners in the background now. We've got 300 and Tony coming together. Both of them just slide down. We've got Seb and Tonton here side by side. We've got Pedro on the inside of Tonton, which will now go be around the outside, but not quite there. Tonton might have another look at the McLaren, but never mind. We've got Pedro going down. Tonton's inside. Contact made between the pair of them. Oh, but Tonton just comes across and cuts him off just a little bit there. Tonton being very aggressive there. The Indian goes broken away a little bit. Alex Norris says, disconnect her from the session. That is not good. I have sent him a new invite to get him back in quick. Sub into the pits. Alright, so hopefully Alex can get back in. That car is still ghosted. Send him another invite. Get him back in the session if I can. There we go. I has rejoined the session. Now he's just got a lot of work to do as Alex. Man has a lot of work to do, but the top four have clearly broken away from the rest of the field. And Seb on the attack on Danish and gets ahead. And Danish has now left the session. What the hell is going on? What the heck is going on? Everyone is disconnecting today. What the heck is going on? Alright, I've sent Danish an invite. I have sent him an invite. He is tumbling down the order though. Like I said, I have sent him an invite, so hopefully he can get back in. I'll send him another one just in the off chance the first one did not work. Let me just go quickly find him. Oh, he's not even online now. Oh dear. I did manage to get him an invite before he went offline, so hopefully he does get that one. I will probably have one of his managers in the chat in a minute saying, can he be re-invited, or himself. So the goat is very far ahead. Yeah, Alex has reconnected, so he's got to try thing as Danish loses another place due to him not being connected. Oh, it's his internet has gone. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, it's his internet. So that's why he's been kicked this time, so it'll be a while for him to get back in the session then. If his internet is broken. As Indian Goat here and Humor are looking very close. And we got Gladiator just behind him. And there we go. He has rejoined. So the invite I did send did go through. Thank God. Yeah. But now as Damas has just got past him. He has rejoined, but he's not. His car's not unghosted. So that is not good. That is not good indeed. As Alex Norris is the latest person to get past him. Like I said, I have sent Danish an invite, and it's like I did see him rejoin a session. Is he back online now? No, still not online. So how he's rejoining a session, I don't know. Alex Norris getting past Damas into the top 10. Back into the points for him. Now he's got to try and catch 1.5 seconds to LGK. And then a further 4 seconds to the rest of this group. Who's been led by the Indian Goat. His teammate is currently down in P8 as we got Hyperdrive Seb spinning again. Clearly this man has only just swapped to no TC because man is struggling like crazy. I think this man has not long just swapped to like no TC or something, because that's one setting that's turned off in this. So he is going to get lapped Seb because he's got to come into the pits yet again. As I cannot, why can I not press the button for taking? Yeah, and there's the retirement from Seb. Is this one I want? There you go. Everybody's on the medium tire to answer people's thing in the chat. No. Here's the changes of positions. Alex is off 9 places just because he just didn't get off the line. Thankfully, he did get off the line before he was disqualified. He's now up into P9. Good job there, Alex. Pedro does need to get Wriggle on if he wants to deny Titan Esports winning. Oh, it's Gladiator's making a move past Humor. Sorry, who no? And the TDR driver says, nope, that is my place. I'll take that bank. Thank you very much. As we've got a Seb right all over the back here of J-Dan for Titan. Bro needs to get a wriggle on. But with these all fighting, the GOAT has dropped them. The Indian GOAT has got broken a full second because these guys are fighting constantly. And Alex has already broken DRS to LGK. And will now look to try and catch these guys ahead. Oh, who's that going a bit deep there? Was that Tonton? Who just went a bit deep there? Because somebody... Was it Vince? Because Vince has lost a little bit of time, but it might have been Tonton. He's not even under pressure from Pedro. He's going board. Nah, Pedro's just like, nah, I'm going to wait. Bro, if you wait forever, you're not going to get it. Looks like the TDR driver here is trying his absolute hardest to get thing. Oh, Danish is back in the race. Thank God. He has managed to take control of his car. As someone has spun. We have a spinner. Oh, it's Vince. And Alex is left the session again. What is going on? Alex keeps DCing from the session. This is not good. This is not what Titan Esports wants. Because right now it's 12 for J-Dan in 4th. Pedro only does get like 6. There we go. He's got back in a session very quickly. That's thank God. Now he just needs to take control of his car and get moving again. Don't know why he keeps getting disconnected. I'm hoping he can retake control of that car. Because if he can't, he's in trouble. I say, these guys have actually dropped off the back of J-Dan. And he's... Okay. There we go. Alex has taken back control of his car. But he's lost 2 places through that bullshit and has to try and work his way through again. And this is ridiculous. I don't know what is going on. Why people keep getting disconnected. But the GOAT is far ahead of Hun, who's ahead of the Gladiator, then ahead of Jay, who is barely broken a second to Tonton, who's just ahead of Seb, who's just ahead of Pedro. But right now, before Alex got past Danish there, as it stood, it would be it would have equal points between Titan Esports and ESPL, which it would then go to count back, and I think if it goes back to count back, I think it's still a tie between the 2 teams for wins, so it's going to be a lot of calculations. But Alex getting into the points again, that one last point means Titan Esports gets 13 compared to ESPL's 6. Because I'm sure P7 gets 6, right? First is 25, then it's 18, 15, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, 1, if I'm not mistaken. And we've have a spinner. Damas has spun. Was right on Tony, but has dropped massively, but doesn't seem to have picked up any wing damage though, so he's good there. But the Indian GOAT still somehow is just not really broken away as badly as I thought he would. Pedro's almost fallen out of this train, by the way. Pedro's almost out of this train. Like, he's barely holding on as Pedro. Like, I think if he loses his train, he's going to be in real trouble. As Vince K picks up the first 3-second time penalty of this race. Currently in P8 he is. Like, Hun is almost up to the Indian GOAT. But just that small wobble as Alex is gonna overtake past LKG and gets it. Alex up into P9. And Pedro's out of the 1 second, but does have DRS. He's out of the 1 second, but does barely have DRS, but he won't have DRS here. Cross the line, nope. As the Hyperdrive Seb has left the session now after an early retirement in this race. So yeah, Pedro's out of the DRS train, so that's not good. As the GOAT is still, these guys are still just barely outside of DRS of the Indian GOAT. Like, they're trying so hard to get back in. Like, they're trying, but they're just not quite getting in there. Will Horner get into the DRS in this final part of the section? Nope. Not even close enough. But Jay has gapped Tonton. Tonton's made a mistake, so he's not got DRS, so he'll be under pressure from Seb. As Seb's teammate has spun around in the middle sector. But these guys are still far ahead of Pedro. As Alex Norris has gapped LGK again. And will now look to chase down a Vince as Danish getting past LGK into turn 1. Gets the job done. As Gladiator's going past Hunter here. So Gladiator's like, I've had enough of you being slow. We need to get back up to first. We need to catch up to first. So I will take over. And LGK and Danish are fighting again as 300 IQ gets 10 seconds of speeding in the pit lane. So I would assume that is a retirement, but no, it's not. It's actually just, no, it's not a retirement. He's actually replaced his front wing and had full tire change. Right, will Gladiator catch up to the Indian Goat? That is the bigger question. The answer is no. But these three fighting for the podiums have dropped Tonton and Seb, who have then dropped Pedro, who has slowly been actually caught by Vince. Pedro's slowly being caught by Vince, who has then been slowly caught by Alex, as Alex is just fully gapped LGK. And he's still fighting with Danish over P10 over the last point, as Tony now lets push it into the pits after a little bit of a lock up there. As Seb getting past Tonton, which is very good. But yeah, Pedro's losing more time because Vince is really catching him. But let's go on board with what is fighting over the last podium spots. Like 3 drivers here fighting over 2 podium spots because they can't seem to catch. They can't seem to catch the Indian Goat right now. The Goat seems to be galloping away from the rest of the field. Gladiator as thing as Alex Norris has left the session for a 3rd effing time. What is going on as 300 IQ has retired from the session and has left? I'll send Alex an invite. Where is he? Oh, he's retired into the pits. As Tonton and Pedro are into the pits. I sent Alex a new invite, so hopefully he can get back in. I'm hoping he can. I'll send him another one just on the off chance. I don't know why he keeps disconnecting. Oh, there we go. He's rejoined. Like I say, I'll keep like him disconnecting like this is not gonna help Titan Esports' race, but he needs to reconnect now. Now. He joined the session. But we'll see what. Let's see what the top 3 do here. So obviously Pedro and top 4, because Tonton and Pedro have pitted. Question is, will any of these be in? The Goat says no. Gladiator says no. They all say no. Seb also not in. I thought Seb might have been in to try and cover off thing, as there's Alex actually has reconnected, but he's lost a lot of time, and he's also into the pits. This will be for undercut on the top drivers, because yep, they have stayed out. I expect most of these guys will be in at the end of this lap, otherwise they are looking at possible puncher territory. So the Goat is now seems to have made a 2-second gap now between himself and the Gladiator, as the Gladiator still has Huna and J-Dan behind him. Right, these guys need to do something. Or will they do anything? So Pedro's come out 2.5 seconds behind TomTom, who then has Damas 7 seconds behind him, and then Alex Norris is 2 seconds behind Damas. As Gladiator's in, and so is J-Dan. Oh, and J-Dan gets 10 for spinning in the pits! Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That is not helpful. As LGK is also into the pits, but his 1 stop. J. That is just clumsy though. Again, 10. Oh, and here comes Tonton. I think Tonton's going to get in between them. Yes, he is. And there's Pedro right behind him. So Tonton has actually, by pitting early, he's actually jumped J-Dan. And J-Dan having that 10-second pen for pits is not helpful at all. Well, I guess freaking Titan Esports might as well just kiss that freaking that championship goodbye. As Tonton is getting past the Danish here. As the top two are now into the pits, Jaydan needs to get past Danish. Realistically, because Danish is struggling. Well, he's waiting until after a DRS line, so Danish will be into the pits. Because he will not be fighting them. And he goes. Jay up into 7th. As Seb's also in. The GOAT is coming out of the pits. Here is the Gladiator. Gladiator versus the GOAT. It's going to be close. The GOAT just comes out ahead. Just comes out ahead. So, Gladiator pitting a lap earlier has... Sorry, a lap earlier has actually allowed him to get up to the GOAT. Which is very, very nice. But now, Jaydan needs to do everything he possibly can to gap everyone now. He needs to gap everybody. Especially Pedro. Because that 10 seconds is not going to help at all. Alex has the fastest lap. So that will be an extra point for Titan Esports. And like I said, Titan Esports needs to gain 6 points on ESPL with Jaydan getting at 10 seconds of speed in the pit lane. That's not going to help him at all. Like, he needs to get a wriggle on now a little bit. So he's got Tonton ahead, who is just outside the DRS of the top two. So Jay might look for a bit of an overtake here at turn 4. Down the inside and gets the move done, but he's gone a bit wide and back through goes Tonton. Because right now, with that 10-second penalty, he'll drop to like P9. He'll drop to P9 as it stands right now. Actually, sorry, no. P8 as it stands. So as long as Alex doesn't have any more disconnects, is able to catch up to the rest of the field. So here we go, Jaydan going for the overtake again on Tonton, gets it done, but he is 2 seconds back from the Indian Goat and Gladiator. So that is not going to be helpful. He's also got Humor just behind him as well. But Pedro is dropping back. Pedro is dropping back quite a bit, and so is the rest. So are a few of them. So I think Jaydan might get lucky towards the end of this race. They might not lose more, but he's definitely going to lose a podium though, because Pedro is just does not seem to be catching up, and Seb is not really catching. Alex is not really catching. I think Pedro's tires may pop towards the end though. I don't know. He might struggle a lot on those tires, so we'll have to see what happens in this race, because there depends. Jaydan getting 3 and Vince having 3. As we've got Hunter here. Hunter going down the inside of Tonton. Contact made between the two. More contact made, but there goes the TDR driver ahead of the HR driver. He's also lost DRS to Jaydan as well, which is not good there. As Alex needs to get a wriggle on. What? Let me just do this. There we go. So yeah, as it stands right now, Jaydan with that 10-second penalty will drop ahead of Vince, so he'll drop to P8. And that's 4 points. Yeah, Alex needs to get a wriggle on. Alex does have fastest lap of the race as well. So just gotta hope everybody's Huna has actually caught up to Jaydan very quickly. But it's not exactly dropped Tom. And Pedro there just lurking in the background. As Alex is really caught up to Seb here, is almost within DRS. But realistically, he needs to make those tyres last. His tyres are 2 laps older than Seb's and a lap younger than Pedro. It just doesn't help that Alex got bogged down on the start line. Like, that did not help. Well, he's definitely within the DRS of Seb here, but will he get close enough to Seb to amount anything at turn 1? I'm hoping he can, but I don't think he will. Oh, Seb will wobble there. Huna getting past Jaydan here. Tonton just not even close enough. That is defo 1 in there for Jay. But Jay will probably look to take this place back. Will he try to go around the outside? No. 4 against it. Well, this is Alex's. No, I thought this is Alex's chance to try and get P7, but nope, not quite. So Alex needs to catch Pedro. Let's see. Oh, Jay's struggling here. Oh, well. Right now, his gap to Vince is just under the 10 seconds. But Vince has that 3-second time penalty as ahead of Seb goes Alex Norris. As Huna's just spun it. Oh, Huna's lost it. Oh dear, the TDR driver's actually just fully lost it. Oh, that's big. That is very big. Because this actually allowed Vince. He's now with Vince, as Alex Norris is very close to Pedro here. Like, as soon as Alex gets past Pedro, he's gonna have to try and book it to catch Tonton. Like, Jay needs to get Tonton out of his DRS. And I think he's just about done it. Because the DRS line is just past these sponsorship boards. And yep, there we go. DRS broken. And now Alex will look to catch up to Pedro here. And he's within the second. But Pedro is not showing any pace at all. So TomTom with not in a DRS anymore of Jay will now try to break away, and now Alex will try and catch Pedro. Had a little look to see if the move was on, but it just was not. We got 13 laps left to go in this race. Alex is all over the back of Pedro here. Like, this is going to be a very important move if Alex can get this done. Like, realistically, he should wait for DRS. The DRS line to get ahead of the ESPL driver. Because then he can use that to try and catch Tonton, who's 3 seconds up the road. Like, Alex just catching him ever so slightly. He's now gonna gain all of it. Up is Diffuser around the outside, and there goes Alex up into P5 in this race. And now with the help of that DRS, he's actually caught almost a full second on Tonton, as Vince and Huna are now fighting over P8. As Danish is getting ahead of Tony behind. Oh, I want to. I don't know why. I want to see these. I don't think I'll crash, but no. Alex now gonna try and catch 2.4 seconds to Tonton, who has just dropped off the back of Jay now. Let's see. Alex now still have 1 lap younger tyres than Tonton. So I'll have to look. As it stands right now, Jay just is going to drop behind P9. He's going to drop to like P8. Unless he can put some more pedal to the metal. Yeah, Pedro's just nowhere near Alex Norris here. Alex Norris has almost just completely dropped him. Like, Alex has gained fingers. Huna 10 for speeding in the pit lane and retires from the session. Oh, that is big. Oh, that is interesting. Well then. TDR could have thrown a real spanner in the works for Titan Esports. But with that retirement, that changes a lot of things. Because Jaydan will still drop to like P8, but with Vince's 3 seconds, he'll drop back behind him. So that's P7 for Jaydan, with Alex ahead of Pedro and catching Tonton very quickly. This could be game on for Titan Esports again. Because if I look at it right now, it's almost 10 seconds anyway between Jaydan and Vince. Because Jaydan's 6 seconds off the leaders, and then Vince is 16.9 off the leaders, so it's almost 10 seconds there anyway. And Alex Norris is just on a massive charger, just catching Tonton at every single corner. Annoyingly, he's bringing Pedro with him, which kind of sucks. But Alex needs to get ahead of Tonton, and we'll get into what is P4, and then he'll look to try and chase down Jaydan behind him. I say Jaydan needs to try and not lose too much time, as Alex is almost within the 1 second of Tonton here. Will he get it through the middle sector here? Titan Esports regular Brazil merchant is oh, there you go. There we go. That answers my question. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Oh, no, he doesn't. Yes, he does. Go on, Alex! Get him! He's within a second. DRS enabled. Alex will now gain on Tonton here. Won't try it at turn 1, but he will probably definitely try it at turn 4. And the gap between Tonton and Jaydan is just over 3 seconds. So now, here goes Alex, so close to Tonton's rear. And there we go, gets ahead of the HR driver and into what is P4, P3 on the road. As we look at the gaps between the leaders. Like I say, it's just 0.4 of a second just between Jaydan and Vince. But right now, Jaydan will drop to about 7th, that's 6 points. Pedro will go up to 5th, that's 10. Alex goes in a 3rd, that's 15. That's obviously if Pedro doesn't get past Tonton. But we'll soon find out. Because somehow Alex has just literally brought freaking Pedro with him, which is not what Titan Esports wants. Oh, yellow flags. Virtual safety car deployed? Have we got a virtual safety car been deployed for what? Why have we got a virtual safety car deployed? Is it for Damas? No. No, not for Tony. Is it for these two then? Is it for LGK? Why is just a virtual safety car just randomly been deployed? I don't get it. Why has the virtual just been deployed? For what crash? Like, you're shitting me, bruv. Like, for what crash has the virtual been deployed for? Like, excuse me, why is virtual out? And why is the virtual safety car still out? Gladiator pitting! Angus 10 for speeding in the pit lane! Oh dear. That is interesting. Why Gladiator's in the pit? So he's got... Oh, it's for Gladiator. Never mind. He's got no front wing. Never mind. That's why Virtual's out. Oh, dear. I did not realize the Virtual's out for Gladiator. Oh, so there's contact there between himself and the Indian Goat then. Oh, dear. Now the safety car... Now the Virtual made sense. Ah, so contact then between the two leaders. Ah, that does suckerino. As yellow flags are out again. So Gladiator also getting 10 for speed in the pit lane as well. So this gives Titan Esports another fucking lifeline. Like, what the heck is going on? This is ridiculous. So Alex is almost caught up to Jaydan, so Jay's gonna probably drop behind Alex. So I think Jaydan needs to let Alex pass if Alex gets close enough, and then Alex just pull him along. Because Pedro is struggling to keep up with Tonton here. And Tonton is trying to keep with Alex Norris. Because as it stands right now, Alex Norris goes to P2, gets Titan Esports 18 points. Pedro will go to 4th, getting him 12. That's 6 points difference there, which makes it up. But with Jayden getting a 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pits, he will drop behind Vince, but then get back ahead of Vince because Vince has a 3-second time penalty. So he'll be P7, no P6. So that's the points Titan needs to say, screw you ESPL. This is our title. So right now, TTN drivers are doing enough. It does suck that Jaydan does have the 10 for speeding in the pits. Oh, Pedro's dropped DRS, dropped out of Tonton's DRS. Oh, and he's made a small mistake there. Oh dear, he's going to be susceptible to Seb here now. He's got no DRS, no thing. Will Seb try and do it? Yes, he will. Seb going around the outside. Oh! Pedro close to jumping on throw, but Seb up into P5. That is obviously much help. Yes, apparently so. As the Titan Esports drivers did the old switcheroo. Yeah, for some reason, the Indian Goat, since taking the lead on lap 1, has not really been challenged. Like, Gladiator's tried to challenge him, but has not been able to. And then, obviously, Gladiator's just kind of thing. So, the Williams is an NRT. We've got TTN that's in Aston Martin, HRNA, Mercs, Push to Champions is McLaren, I believe. ESPL is the Red Bulls. Yeah, the Williams is NRT. Alpine is ZET. TDR is in the Racing Bulls, and Hyperdrive is in the Haas. Oh, Gladiator's just out. Wait, where's his car gone? Wait, his car's just fully just disappeared. Gladiator, you were in the points, lad. What are you doing? Seb, 3 seconds for track limits. That is huge for ESPL, as they will get back that 5th place. 4 laps to go in this race. Alex is not going to be anywhere near the Indian Goat. Yeah, NRT's in the Williams. Titan Esports is in the McLaren. Horizon Racing is in the Mercedes. I said Push to Champions, I think, is McLaren. ESPL Esports is Red Bull. Total Dynasty Racing is in the V Carbs. And then you got ZET in the Alpines. Hyperdrive Esports in the Haas's. Go bad. Yeah, the GOAT is winning, but why Jay and Alex have swapped places? Is Alex struggling on his tyres or something? Because he's dropped back a little bit. Oh, what's going on here? Alex has dropped out of DRS of Jay down here. Is Alex trying to save his tyres or something? Because Tonton is trying to push him through the middle sector here. Unless Alex is doing the teammate work here, I don't know, unless he's just... Right, we're about to start the final lap of this race. We got the Indian Goat here in the lead, just coming through the first sector. We got Jay down in second. And then it's Alex Norris, Tonton, Seb, Pedro, Vince, LGK, Danish, Tony, and Damas. Damas has actually been lapped. He's actually been lapped. That is... thing. But Jay... Yeah, they're all being backed up here. They have all been backed up a little bit here. So, Pedro's gone past Seb. Pedro's also got wing damage. That's not going to help him. Alice, you need to get back in DRS of J-Dan. Like, stop trying to back up the rest of the field. Like, right, come on then. So, oh, so no, man, we haven't. Nope, I thought that was the last lap. Nope, we've got one more lap left. Right, final lap then for everybody. I thought that was the final lap, but I was miss thing as Pedro's gained another place now on Tonton. What is going on here? Where is Pedro finding this pace? He's got wing damage and yet he's got all this pace all of a sudden. Like, what is going on here? Lads, this is not how you... This is not how we win a championship. Alex must be struggling for tyres because he's dropping back like crazy. Jaydan, drop back! Jaydan, drop back! Jaydan, drop back! You need to drop back a little bit. You need to let Alex have DRS. Oh, Pedro, what are you doing? Pedro's just completely just missed his breaking point. It's taken Alex off the road. It's now side by side and more contact made between the two of them. And now he's off the road. As the GOAT wins the race, Jaydan's going to get second, but he's going to just drop down the field massively. But Alex and Pedro, what the heck has even gone on there? Like, Pedro's just made a really bad dive bomb, shoved each other off the road, and then did not leave Alex enough space at the second to last corner. So that is just a thing. But, well, Stewards are gonna have fun. The Stewards are gonna have some fun with these last couple of laps there. Pedro making some last ditch efforts to get ESPL there, the title, but it's gonna go to the Stewards that last couple of laps there. So, but obviously right now as it stands, it's the Indian Goat gets the win for NRT. Then it's Tonton in second, then Alex Norris, Seb, Pedro, Vince, Jaydan, Danish, LGK, Tony, and the last of the finishers, Damas, who was a lap down. It is in this championship for them, I do believe. And then your non-finishers, Gladiator, Huna, 300 IQI, and then Hyperdrive, Seb. So that is it for AVC. We'll be back, I'll say, in about a couple weeks' time, because we are bringing in well, obviously we're gonna have season 2 for HVC. There will be an NA and no assists tier, as well as the assist tier, with a prize pool as well if enough teams qualify. There's also apparently going to be a prize pool as well for the assist tier, so that'll be pretty nice. So I'll say, if you want, pass the info around. We want to try and get as many teams as possible for AVC to enter. But yeah, for now, that was the final race of this season. We'll probably see you in a couple of weeks. Not a couple of weeks, probably like, I'm going to take an educated guess, say 3 to 4 weeks for qualifiers. They'll be streamed on this channel. Yep. We'll see you then.